A stands for opacity. Okay, let's see what it does. I'll say I want to give all white 255 and I say opacity 0.5 for the whole of the container. So I go here, I refresh. Now if you guys can see it here, this has been turned into white. Now instead of this gray color, let's do some fancy over there. Let's give a let's give an image. Okay, we'll do that image thing later, but as of now, yeah, let's go ahead and style our thing. We are doing a lot of things. So yeah, then goes to the header. For header, what I want to do is like I want to give a minimum height. The minimum height, let it be 100 pixels. I guess 100 pixels will be more. Let's see. Yeah, 100 pixels is way more. So what I do is like, let me just say 70 pixels. 70 pixels is fine. Good, nice. So for the header I said 70 pixels, and for the banner I'll say minimum height to be 130 pixels, and for content I'll say the minimum height be, let's say, 200 pixels, and for the footer let it be the same height as our header, so let it be 70 pixels. So let's see how do these guys do. Yeah, they're doing pretty good, nice as of now. So what I do is like I'll push this guy a bit higher, and I want the banner to be the same. I don't want the footer to be the same as this. Fine, fantastic. So this is how the layouts are designed, like, you know, they decide on the heights, the width, and stuff like that. Now let's go ahead and start doing. Now what I do is like, for the header I'll say border bottom, border bottom 1 pixel solid, let's say black. Let's use hash 00000. Let's see, can you guys see the thing over there? That's it. And what we do is, again, let's give a padding to these guys, padding, and shall we give a margin too? Oh man, let me just close off this thing. Yes. So you guys following me, right? So I'm doing nothing, I'm just making some ordinary styles over there. So instead of this is a header, let's go ahead and do the thing. So what I say is, again, I'll use another, and this is header logo, let's say, and div class equal to, this is, let's say, action, header action is like, you know, something like the search bar and the login, let them be actions. And here what I do is like, I say here I'll write my name here, Sagar. So this is a website about Sagar, let's say, and inside this what did I have? I have a search bar. Okay, you guys remember, right? Search is again a form, if you guys can remember pretty well. So this is a form. Input type equal to text, name equal to, every form element has a name, has an ID and a value. I don't want value. Let me give a placeholder equal to search. Okay, I'm not giving any submit. We'll see later about the submit. Okay, so, and then there is one more thing which is called login, right? Now let's see. You can see here it's kind of scrambled. It doesn't look pretty good. So how do we make it good? Now what we do is like these two guys. Okay, let the header logo the header logo float towards the left side, okay, and the header action be floating to the right side. Let's see how it looks like. Right, this kind of solves our problem a bit. But again, coming to this guy, the form and the login, okay, so what I can really do is, like, pull these two guys apart. So since form is acting like it's a block level tag, okay, you guys understanding what I've done? I've just made them float, okay. So what I do is, like, I'll give a class to this form, okay. Let's say this form be search form, okay, and what I do is, like, I give another div class equals to let's say navigation, I say, or login, anything. It's up to the choice of you to give a name. And what I do is, like, let the search form and the navigation be display inline block. Let's see, I said inline block, right? So this is kind of okay for me now. Okay, this kind of serves my purpose, except they are like scrambled. If I give a margin, if I give a padding, yeah, these guys may look good. Now let's go ahead and say, for the header, I'll say I want to give a padding to be 10 pixel and a margin to be 10 pixels. Okay, this looks good. Now I'll reduce the minimum height. Say, since I gave 10 pixels, 10 pixel, let it be 30 pixels. Alright. Oh yeah, the use of form element. Anybody here? Arun, Taufik, you guys can answer too. Good question, Mona Lisa. And Mona Lisa, I guess this is your first class. Yeah, I've reached yesterday. I want to give some introduction about Tudor's life, but yeah, let that be. But Arun and Taufik, if you guys can go ahead and answer, you can answer the question too, or else I'll go ahead and answer the question. Just give it a try, give it a shot. Yeah, Taufik, I guess you can answer. Arun. Yes, no answers. Oops. So well, Mona Lisa, the use of form element. Form is used basically used for interactions. Okay, see, if there are no forms, then the user cannot communicate with the server. Let's say, I mean, the whole interactions between the client and the server happen via a form. Usually, like, whatever the front end we see it, there are so many ways communication may happen. But yeah, for a user perspective, if you want to search something on a website, it's a form element. If you want to log in, it's a form element. If you want to upload an image to the server, it's again a form element. So that's where the form element is used in HTML. Any other question you got here, or is this clear? First thing, clear? So yeah, Arun, you following? So this is how we make the thing. So again, let the search be somewhere here. So how do we do this search form? Okay, the search form, let it have a margin left be some 10%. I don't know how 10% does. Sorry, not margin left, let's say margin right. So I want to separate it from the login button, not from this guy. So oops, so 10% is way too much, it says. So 5%, still it says way much. Let's do one thing here. What we can do here is, I want to move it. I can use position. Okay, let's go ahead and use position. Position, I'll say relative, and then let's say from right. Okay, move it from away the right. Say let's say some 50 pixels. It looks good. And let's say 80 pixel. Great. So yeah, my form is ready. I can style this also, like, you know, to, and let's say this this guy